Hello, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we've made a couple of controversial videos that have absolutely gone nowhere, so I guess there's really not much controversy in murdering feminists, but that's besides the point. Uh, I'm holding this letter here because I wanted to go over it with you folks. Now, it's not anything like any Easter eggs or any, secrets or anything like that. It's just a letter to Martha from Garfield. Uh, but this was in 1864 during the war, and it reads, "My dearest Martha, I miss you so much." Now, see what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna this video is just mostly gonna be about the history of this letter and how it applies to kind of like today and some of like the fallacies out there of uh, our history, the Civil War, and just our like political atmosphere. Um, it says life makes sense when we are together. This war no longer makes sense to me. When I signed up, oh, it seemed like 1,000 lifetimes ago. Everything seemed so simple. We were going to express our rights as a state to do as we goddamn well pleased and hang whatever fools in the North told us. I cannot believe that now this was a principle I would die for, and it is yet, and it yet is a principle I have seen so many men I grew up with be slaughtered for, and that their own stupid pride, we Southerners are such a proud fools. No, I am only proud about one thing, the love I share with you. A Yankee, huh? An aboling, an abolitionist. This, this is important. Everything I am supposed to hate and now love so dear. So, and let's see, how can you love me back when I am such a fool? I cannot wait till this war ends. And then it just talks about his general, and you can pretty much continue to read. But I just kind of wanted to well, let's read. I thought many times about running away, but General Harris has taken to shooting deserters. I am still too proud to allow for that. I seem we are heading towards an enemy camp in Scarlet Meadows for one last battle. We have almost no chance of winning. Our morale is almost entirely spent, and the Yankees are far too strong. And I think that still holds true today. If anyway, but after the accusation of cowardice leveled against General Harris for his failures to support General Quinn last month and the last trial, yada yada yada. So anyway, I kind of wanted to go about the history, and I think you guys know where this is going. Um, so what do we have here? A classic, and back in the Civil War during the slave times, you gotta remember that the founder of the Republican Party, Abraham Lincoln, fought to abolish slavery. And now, see, this is the thing that everybody knows that the Democrats were for slavery. Everybody knows that the Republicans were against. The Republican Party freed the slaves. We know this. So I just kind of wanted to just go over kind of like how true this is, pretty much, because it's pretty much a typical Democrat finding out that their values are in the wrong, and they turn to the right side, pretty much, you know. And we kind of like see it here. And I know that this is just like a video game, but um, it's just it's probably true. You know, this is a made up character, whatever. But I'm sure like this actually really happened for so many people. Um, you know, a Southerner falling in love with a Yankee and wrote shit like this. So, but I want to let people know that they say that the parties switch now. Now that's just a goddamn mythical fallacy, and um, represent. I forgot what representatives it was. Ah, if you actually look it up, which who actually switched, it was like 150 of them, and only two switched Republican, and that might have been the no. No, it was senators. There was 100 senators, only two switched, and then the representatives. Oh, I feel like a damn fool now. I'm trying to fucking give lessons on shit I don't even know the numbers on. Oh, I look like an idiot now. Anyway, it's look. There's no switch. And people say, oh, but the conservatives back then were for, you know, for government. No, no, we were abolitionists. Like I said, you know, the Democratic South um, hated abolitionists, abolishing of slavery. But the only thing that this is controversy over is because Abraham Lincoln used government, expanded one portion just to fight abolish slavery, and then so it's always been an abolitionist party, you know, abolish slavery and then abolish the government. It's not, you can't say what's just not true. I mean, since the Republican Party has been founded, it's always told the consistent values that it started on. That's just a fact. Can't say the same for the Democrats though, unfortunately. And so the one thing that the right has, I'd say, is consistency. Abolitionists, you know, sometimes you have to use government. Just because you use what is available to you doesn't mean you're for it. You know, um, but I mean, I just think it's not right to say that to say to try to literally create, I mean, literally create myths to, oh, this woman's dead. Create myths to try to not only justify the things you did, but try to throw those things on somebody else. And we see that a lot today. Um, and so see, but so I just wanted to show the consistency. The back then we were abolitionists. Today we are abolitionists. Um, and that includes government. That includes slavery. That includes everything. You know, just because Lincoln used one part of and had to expand one part just to abolish probably one of the worst things this country ever did because of the Democrats, doesn't mean he was for the government. But, you know, it's just to say that we were for expanding government, and then that the Democrats were really the like like no. Conservatism started within the Republican Party, who was founded by Abraham Lincoln. So it just doesn't match up. They're fallacies. So I don't know what else to say here, nor do I really know why I made this video. I guess to kind of like give you a history lesson a little bit, but unfortunately that botched because I didn't really have my brain in order, probably because Marine and Pothead, but that's besides the point, I suppose. Anyway, it's in the books. It's in the fucking books. The books that you had from fucking like, what is it, 1945 was this written in? Hold on, yeah. Yeah, so I mean it's well documented back then, and it's just well documented. So any books that are written today that the liberals are trying to say, you know, don't believe it. Go back to the books back in the day when they were written, when they were happening. Even though this book was written almost 100 years, but it's still. I don't know. I guess I'll just upload this one for shits and giggles too. Enjoyed the lesson. Have a good one, folks.